The fashion mistakes of the 90s are coming back with a vengeance. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mike Yanek Show, episode 86. Oh, hell yeah, brother, yeah. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're having a smashing week, okay? I hope that you're out there slinging dick, okay? Making money and giving out orange slices like a Chinese restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Because Chinese restaurants, bro, they're so fucking good at their food. The food is so fucking good, okay? Appetizers probably even better than the main dishes. Chinese appetizers are the bomb, dude. And then you have the main dishes, which is very nice, but at the dessert department, they're kind of slacking off. I mean, come on, fry a banana and put a fucking, how do you call it, a scoop of ice cream or something next to it, guy. Come on, what are you doing? And they know, because they know the food is so good. They'll be like, you know what, fuck these bastards, man. We're gonna give them appetizers, we're gonna give them main dish, and when it comes to the dessert, they're like, oh, I cannot wait for like a nice cake or tiramisu or some, I don't know, Sunday ice cream or whatever. They're like, no, fuck you, dude. You're getting oranges, bro. Not only you gonna eat healthy, after the fucking delicious food you had, you're gonna have the worst, probably the worst after grapefruit, right? Because let's be honest, grapefruits, they should be illegal, bro. That's how bad they are, okay? But orange is probably the second worst fruit of all time. It takes so much work to get into it, right? You cannot peel it. Then it gets under your I was about to say toenails. Oh yeah, Mike, you peel the oranges with your feet. You're fucking savage. No, under your nails, okay? And then there's juices flying everywhere, okay? You get all sticky, you get all muddy. You feel like you wrestle with that orange in a fucking tub full of mud or something, okay? And then when you open it, there is like this white, it's covered in this white stuff like skin that you need to peel off as well. And then when you eat it, it tastes sour, okay? Like, what the hell, bro? And I know you fans of oranges, you always defend the oranges. Oh, but man, they're so healthy, they taste so nice. It's worth, like all the work is worth. And no, it's not. Because it tastes horrible, man. See a banana? Banana's amazing, dude. Super simple. Just peel. Boom, shove it up your mouth. You'll be happy for days. Banana's so good for you, okay? Tastes nice and healthy, I think. Oranges is horrible. So Chinese restaurants are just like, fuck you, dude. But at least they give you sliced oranges. I like how they put sliced. You know what I'm saying? It would be funny if they just bring you an orange. How fucking funny. They went across the road and bought it from like Asda or whatever, like a bag. Like 27 for a quid, and they just like roll you and not even give you a plate. They just like, you want an orange, guy? And they're like, yeah, give me an orange. Somebody opens from the kitchen and he just throws you an orange, and you have to catch it. If you don't catch it, if you drop it on the floor, you pay double. Okay, boom, here you go, sorted. This is the type of Chinese restaurant I'm going to order. It's gonna be a mixture. You're gonna have food, but you're gonna have obstacles, and you're gonna have there's gonna be escape room as well. Everything, okay? You're gonna have panic attacks when you come to eat at my Chinese restaurant, okay? Nice, that's it. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. But the other day, I live in Liverpool, right? So I was in the city center, coming back from work, and I was at the bus stop, like the big bus stop in town. And what do I saw? I saw twins. Yes, and you're gonna say, oh, hell yeah, Mikey boy, tell me more. No, it's not those type of twins you were thinking about, you pervert, okay? I saw like two women, they were probably in their 50s, and it was so bizarre. They were dressed like teenage emo girls or whatever, because I was born in 89. So when I was growing up, like late 90s, mid 2000s, new, how's it called it? Like rock, metal, no, rap rock, new metal, emo, screamo, that type of music, Marilyn Manson, that type of stuff was so popular. Okay, I was into like all that stuff, like Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, Korn, Marilyn Manson, Sum 41, Blink 182, and a bunch of rap, like DMX and 50 Cent and all that stuff, Eminem. But I love that music. I was so into it, was it Papa Roach and all that type of stuff. And they literally were dressed like that, but they were in their 50s. You can see them, and they were like quite short. So when you see them from far away, you're thinking like, oh, 20 years old or something. But when you saw them close, I was like, black leggings, black, those boots, like black leather boots. And they had like I don't know, just like some My Chemical Romance t-shirts or something like that. I was like, what the hell? Like some jackets with shitloads of pins, and they had like the black hair, and they had like the emo makeup. You can see that, they were white, but they had like like Morticia Adams, like white makeup on, and they had like the super dark lipstick and the mascara or whatever, and they had like these backpacks, like I don't know, some not Pikachu, but like something like that, And I was thinking like, well, that's so strange, you know what I mean? And then I was thinking, because they looked very identical, but they were dressed exactly the same, and I was thinking like, I've never understood that. Can somebody explain to me why, if you are a twin, you dress exactly the same as your twin? That's fun when you're like, when you're 7 or something, haha, look at us, we dress the same, innit? Like, but that's so bizarre though. And I was thinking like, because when I was growing up, I knew 3, maybe 4 pair of twins. And I had one in my class, I had another one in my school, I had like one of my mates' friends who were twins. And like I knew so many throughout my years, and they always dressed the same. And I was like, why? Because that must fucking suck, bro. I've always been so happy. I mean, twins are probably gonna get offended now, but I don't know. What can you just tell it to your brother or sister so I can get double the views? Hell yeah, bro. But I was like, that probably sucks, man. Can you imagine having somebody who looks exactly like you, and everywhere you go? And how crazy is that when you have a girlfriend, you know what I mean? And you're like, okay, so you, obviously, they have different personalities and stuff, but if they dress the same, they look the same, and the girl is like, oh, I really like this guy or girl or whatever, right? And then their brother shows up, oh, fuck. Oh, but do you think like in the movies, sometimes she thinks that she's going to bed with her boyfriend, but she's actually going with another brother? Oh god damn, man. Yeah, but the twins I used to know, it was so funny because they looked so much alike, but their personalities were completely different. One of the guy was like a party animal, so they came from a rich family. This is back in the day in Bulgaria, so they came from like a very rich family. They were very well connected and stuff. And one of the guy, man, he was flashy as fuck, dude. He had like, I remember when he was like, I don't know, 16, when we were like 16, 17, he got like his first driving license, and he had like a super nice car. His parents bought him, and he was borrowing his dad's cars as well. He had like the watch, and like he was always like fucking dressed nice, surrounded by girls, bro. This guy was smashing it, party animal, fucking drugs and drinking and like, whoa, going crazy, While the other guy was like a nerdy fella, he had like one of his mates who was like such a nerd, and he was like into video games and reading books and all that stuff. And it was always so bizarre because I could not tell them apart, never, And every time I meet them, I was like, oh, and I was like closer with the nerdy guy. So they were like mates, very good mates of a few very good mates of mine, you know what I mean? But we hang out sometimes together. It wasn't like I was getting out of my way to spend time with them, And whenever I saw them, I was like, because I don't know who I'm going to be talking with, and I was like, hey, how you doing, mate? And just to check. And if the guy's like, hey, how you doing? If he starts talking about Pokemons and Digimons or whatever, and I'm like, okay, that's the guy. If the other guy was like, oh, bro, I was on a coke bender, you know what I'm saying? I was driving the Ferrari while somebody was blowing me. I was like, okay, that's not the guy. That's the guy I want to be, you know what I'm saying? If I can be in his position, but no. There was no Ferraris in my life, not even little cars. Okay, that's how broke we were. But yeah, that's so fucking bizarre. Like, why do twins dress alike? If I had a twin, I would do everything I can just to be so people can tell me apart, and people, I'll grow out my facial hair. I'll dress differently. I'll change my hairstyle unless my twin is a prankster. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to piss me off, like he will buy the exact same stuff that I has, and he will dress up like me and just change his hairstyle and all that stuff. But oh, dude, man, I fucking what I started noticing, like I mentioned at the beginning, the fashion mistakes of the 90s are coming back with such vengeance, dude. Yeah, thank you, young people. Okay, yes, you did fucking amazing. I mean, what the fuck, bro? Like, they're all dressing up. I saw this guy, okay, at the bus stop again, like a few weeks ago. Non-ironically, this guy came out with from somewhere with the luggage, so I think he was traveling. He was just visiting Liverpool. Non-ironically, white t-shirt, puka shell necklace. Okay, so that needs to set up the picture straight away. Okay, overalls, because ovaries, that's the female reproductive system over here, isn't it? You want me to teach you about biology? I'll teach you about biology. I know everything. I have PhD in women's reproductive thingies. I don't know where I'm going with this. And so he had a black ovaries and working boots or Timberlands or something like that. And one of the straps was like put down, like non-ironically. He definitely knew that this strap is gonna go down. It's not like, he was like moving the luggage or whatever, or chopping wood in the forest, and he was like, oh, this fall, I didn't know this, and then I went to the beach and collected all these shells, and then I made a puka shell out of my thingies, and then I went to the construction site, okay, and I punched a construction guy and stole his boots, and this is how I got this outfit. And then I wrestled the bear, I killed it, and I created this overalls, because I'm the manliest man alive. And the funny thing is, so there were two mates. The other guy was dressed preposterous as well. He looked like he just came back from like a polo game or like a cricket or something, He looked like a fucking, dressed like a cricket ultra fan. The only thing missing was that big foam finger, like, ooh, this is amazing. Don't get me started on cricket, bro. If you want to see me ranting on cricket, go to episode 3. I watched cricket and I tried to figure it out. Actually, I may do that again in the future because, I can actually play the video that I'm watching. And so he had this massive, massive luggage, right? And I don't know why, but there was, those handles where you can pull them up so you can roll your little luggage. It was very big. It didn't have that, right? And the wheels maybe were too small. It didn't work. So he was literally dragging it / carrying it. It was so fucking heavy. I was laughing the whole time, bro, because the guy's sweating. He's having like, oh, Jesus Christ, he's having difficulties, And one day this guy will probably hear it, okay? And he's probably going to hunt me down, and then he's going to start a podcast or maybe take over this studio. And my head is going to be up there, like when they hunt the animals, how they put their heads on a piece of wood and they just put them on the wall for some reason, okay? There's going to be me with an apple in my mouth because I talk so much shit, okay? Anyway, so the guy's just dragging it. He's like sweating and stuff. And then I see all these people, bro, like fucking everywhere, like mostly young people. And the horrible, I just, oh my God, I cannot wait. Yes, ladies, I'm so happy that fucking baggy knitted sweaters and like mom jeans and baggy jeans and tennis shoes and all that stuff are coming back in style. Oh yes, bomber jackets, yes, hell yeah. That's the last thing you want to see. I mean, like, some horrible mistakes. And now everybody is dressed like people used to dress in Eastern Europe in the early 90s, okay? Pretty much we had second-hand clothes, everything imported from, like, America and Britain and stuff, people that wore in the fucking 70s or whatever. All these baggy tracksuits with all these, like, stripes, you know what I mean? Like, all a bunch of stripes, and they're all crazy. Like, they're, like, black and, like, purple, green, white, yellow, all in the same jumpsuit, you know what I'm saying? When you go to vintage stores, it looks like that. I was like, Jesus Christ, man. Everybody looks like a football coach from the 1994 Romanian football team, you know what I mean? Like, come on, guy, what are you doing? they look like they're teaching athletics in Moscow or something, Come on, dude, like fucking horrendous, But yeah, what can you do, man? It's a very hipster town. Very hipster town, Liverpool. So the other day, talking about open-mindedness and all that stuff, because, I'm a bit of a dirty boy, bit of a kinky boy, if you don't know. Oh, that's a fucking smooth transition, Mike. What the hell? I'm out here, bro. I'm here. My grandma is sitting next to me. I was like, listen, this is my favorite comedian. I need to show you the podcast, this amazing podcast that he's creating every week. And he's giving it all for free. He's not even charging anything. And she's out here. She's 79, bro. She doesn't know what's happening. Her name is Matilda. She has dementia, bro, and she's taking fucking tequila every morning because she's crazy. She forgot. She thinks that she's 24 and she's in Ibiza every summer. You know what I'm saying? So she doesn't know. So she party like there's no tomorrow, bro. And she's next to me, and we're just settling down, okay? And you're talking about hipsters and fucking 1994 Romania gymnastics team, and like the coaches and stuff, football coaches, and they have the tracksuit, and we're laughing, okay? It's enjoyable, okay? It's a bit of a slow start, but, sometimes it takes a while for the podcast to pick up, let's be honest, okay? But in the middle, solid middle, very strong, okay? Beginning, and sometimes a little bit, soft, but the middle, very strong, okay? And, like you had 4 Viagras, you know what I'm saying? Like stiff. There's no escaping. The tent is up. Tent so big you can do a circus inside it, you know what I mean? And we're just out here now. She's gonna have a heart attack, poor woman, you're mentioning such a sexy boy, like you mentioning that you're kinky and crazy, okay? Don't say stuff like that to my grandma. Well, put some fucking headphones on, guy. Okay, I told you this is a NSFAW podcast, and not suitable for work. You know what the thing is? When I first saw it, I'm so stupid, bro. NSFW. I literally thought that it stands for not suitable for women. I'm so dumb and maybe a little bit sexist, but you know what I mean. Like I was so stupid, and every time they like show up, I go to like these meme websites or whatever, and there's like a section where it says NSFW, and I thought for the longest time it stands not suitable for women. And when I click on it, then I see all these naked women, bro, and I was like, what the fuck, man? So why is like, so what, women don't want to enjoy other women's naked bodies or whatever? But no, it turns out it's not suitable for work. So if you're blasting this, I told you, if you're in the cafeteria of your local, like your business or your office building or whatever, don't blast this in the loudspeaker. You know what I'm saying? Just put your headphones in, okay? If it gets you excited, if you become aroused or whatever, that's normal. I got this effect on all the people. I mean, come on, with this sexy voice, can't help myself. This accent, I know what this accent does to people. That's why I'm trying to tone it down. Because, we cannot have fucking rivers flooding over here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like getting excited down there. No. Okay, we gotta keep it simple. But listen, so the other day I was talking with the missus, right? So me and the missus were very open. It's not an open relationship. It's not in that way, but we're very open to each other. I tell her everything, she tells me everything, and we know everything about each other. And she knows I'm crazy. And even on the podcast, there's no secret, bro. I'm a fucking filthy guy, Even say it on stage. Anyway, so that's why there's not gonna be any scandals with good old Mikey boy. I mean, when it comes to like sexual stuff, One day when I become rich and famous, you're gonna open the tabloids and they're gonna be, oh, Mike Yanek was caught picking up, hookers or street walkers. The Eddie Murphy story. Oh, the Eddie Murphy story. I love Eddie Murphy, man. Do you want to know why Eddie Murphy was on top of the world until since late 90s, since late 80s, and then all of a sudden around 2004 maybe, he disappeared. He literally disappeared for like 16 years, and then he came back recently, like last year or whatever, right? And you'd be like, how the fuck a guy that is so funny, probably one of the most talented comedians America has ever produced, right? A beast. Stand-up's crazy good. His movies, everything, sketch comedy, amazing, right? How the fuck somebody that good just gonna dry out of work? Well, with him, what happened with good old Eddie Murphy, okay? He's one of my mates, by the way, and it saddens me when I have to talk ill about my friends. But I have to tell you, because we have at least 3 people probably looking at this right now, so they need to know, okay? Burning bridges over here. I'm doing it all for you. I'm burning a very massive bridge. That's like the London Bridge. Okay, and I'm gonna burn it now for you. Now, this came out wrong. I don't mean I'm gonna burn down London Bridge, okay? Because I might get in trouble. No, what I'm saying is that me and Eddie Murphy, our connection is like London Bridge, okay? We're very close together. We did a few movies. Beverly Hills Cops, okay? Go back, watch the movie. I'm in the background in almost every scene. I'm not joking. Go watch it, you see it. Not now, after you finish this podcast, obviously, okay? And I'm burning this bridge because I have to give you, I'm gonna spill the beans. By the way, many people don't know about this story, which is very shocking. So what happened with him, right? He was dating like supermodels, bro, like dime pieces, okay? Women like that don't even exist. Victoria's Secret models they're not even close, okay? By the way, his current wife is fucking piece. Amazing, right? Anyway, my camera, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's working for Eddie Murphy because it kind of stopped for a second and then it started again. That's why there's a little jump cut. But no, Eddie, my friend, I have to tell the story. People want to know, okay? So what happened with Eddie Murphy was, he was like on top of the world, but it turns out Eddie Murphy, he likes to go to a little bit of not strippers, hookers. Not only hookers that you call them on the phone and everything is, like, oh, she's all graceful and stuff, and she comes down with a nice little dress and stuff, and she has pearls on her necklace, and she's like, oh my God, are you Eddie Murphy? I'll keep quiet. And he pulls out a document that says, was it NDND or something that's, like she cannot talk about it after they have the coitus, right? And she says, oh my God, you're so sexy. Okay, let's do it. No, bro. He was into some filthy stuff, bruh. Because what he did, he was picking hookers from the street, bro. He was literally, there is a street here that I want to visit. Okay, probably with my girlfriend, so she doesn't get mad. But there's a street here in Liverpool where you drive down and there's like girls everywhere, like, hey, how you doing, sexy, that type of stuff. Bro, at the top of his fame, the guy's worth around 150 million. Everybody knows him, and it's not like it's a guy who is a chauffeur, so he picks up the girl and they took her to a hotel. It was him, bro. Not even in a disguise. Like, how fucking crazy you have to be. At the whole time, he was doing kids' movies. That's why it was such a scandal. He was doing Daddy Daycare and Pluto Nash and like Big Mama's... No, not Big Mama's House. That was Martin Lawrence. Sorry. The Nutty Professor. Like fucking kids' movies, bro. I used to watch them when I was a kid, and I loved them. And the guys out there in the car just fucking stopping by and like all these girls like, hey there, sexy, how you doing? He pulls down the window and stuff and they come over. And I was like, wow, dude. Right? And listen, this is what happened, right? So he picks up a girl and they are about to go, and that's the thing though, nobody knew. Maybe they shagged literally behind a dumpster or something, which is so fucking wild. But to be honest with you, I kind of understand it, because like he is at the point, right, especially when he was like, he's still young. He was at that time, he was about maybe late 30s, and he's like a good looking, very funny guy, so he doesn't need to pay for it. So I'm sure that he had girls throwing the puss at him like crazy, bro. And you probably come to a point where you get so fucking bored. You know what I mean? You do a gig or you do a movie and you go to your trailer, there's like a brigade of women. That's like what happened with Tiger Woods, innit? Like his wife was a dime piece, but he just like, he needs that kinky shit, innit? And he was just like, fuck it, man, I'm going to go to hookers that I have to pay $50 for, and I'm gonna pick them off the street. How fucking wild is that? So he picks a girl and a police officer, because police officers, especially 2003, prostitution was not illegal. I don't know, probably in Los Angeles somewhere. I don't know where he picked her up, but he picked her up, and like fucking the police officer stopped him, and he was literally with the girl who is dressed as a hooker, and everybody knows the area, and the police officers, they actually know the girls, and they was like, hold on, man, is that Eddie Murphy? And he was like, oh shit, like, he was like, yeah, it's me, man. Huh, it's Eddie Murphy. No, I can, damn it, I wish I was good at impressions, bro. If I could do impressions, this whole podcast would be just impressions. Man, it's Eddie Murphy, man. That's racist, bro. Okay, listen, I apologize. I did not do that accent, but no, I don't know. But this is how Eddie Murphy sounds, though. And yeah, like fucking when he's doing that Eddie Murphy voice, like, it's me, Eddie Murphy, Ha, ha, ha. He has that voice, Yeah, man, Eddie, it's me, man, Eddie Murphy. No, I don't know. And he was like, yeah, man, it's me. And he was like, what are you doing, bro? Like with this girl. And he said, I am giving her a lift. Yeah, of course you are. You're giving her a lift with your penis. Boom. Classic. Yes, so fucking nice. These jokes, man, they're amazing at the Mike Alex show. Okay? He was like, I'm just giving her a lift. And the police officer was like, yeah, I don't think so, fella. And I think because, prostitution was illegal back then, so I think he got arrested or something. And the media, bro, the media went hard in the paint. Dude, the media went, we are going to destroy you. We gonna destroy you. Bam, slam dunking on ya, Eddie Murphy. And it was a tragedy because, like, I love Eddie Murphy, dude. Till this day, he is one of my favorite comedians of all time. He's amazing, bro. He was like that's why I love America so much. Him and Michael Jordan and Robin Williams and all that stuff, They're the reason why I fell in love with America as a kid, because I was like, man, they're fucking amazing. And then when I got a bit older, he was one of the first stand-up comedy specials I saw, and his two stand-up comedy specials, I know a lot of people get fucking offended or whatever. I mean, come on, it was in 86, bro. Times were different, okay? Of course, stuff like that and the crazy shit that he said for today's standards, that was acceptable. Everybody spoke like that, What can you do? But they're still very good, man. They're fucking amazing, And the media went ham on him, and they were literally posting stuff like, oh, the star of Daddy Daycare that comes out in a few weeks or whatever, was caught with a prostitute and stuff like that. And the other thing was, which is a very, like controversial back then, it was a transgender prostitute, right? And not that there's a fucking matter. To be honest with you, like, I was speaking with one of my mates. So he's like French guy, right? And he's the only French person I kind of know, and it's like this maybe like 2 years ago before the pandemic and stuff. And French people, when it comes to like sexual stuff, French people don't give a fuck, Jack. Like, they're literally like, I don't care, whatever, just whatever makes you happy, like that type, like literally zero fucks, doesn't matter, which is good. I mean, I like that approach. I'm the same way. Who gives a fuck, dude? It's you just wanna do some fucking, you know what I mean? Who gives a fuck, right? Anyway, I was thinking, if Eddie Murphy was a gangster, but it was a different time, I understand it, because transgender back then, or transsexual, I don't even know how they called them back then, but like 2003, that was not accepted, especially Eddie Murphy, like he had some action roles and he was like this masculine guy, funny, good looking. And I'm sure that a lot of people look up to him, And back then, it was a big taboo, stuff like that. But if he was a real gangster, he should have did a press conference because, there was no Twitter back then. Everything was a press conference every time. I mean, Bill Clinton had one, okay, for getting his dick sucked in the White Office, which is, by the way, the most gangster move ever, okay? I'm sorry, I said it. Cancel me. I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm not political, but getting your dick sucked, okay, and the fucking White House is the most gangster thing ever, okay? And if you want to see how prejudiced America, I don't know now, but it used to be, if Barack Obama got the same thing, like a intern got his dick sucked, I guarantee you the whole country, I mean, first of all, everybody will be like, that's fucking gangster move, bro, but the whole country gonna ridicule him so much, okay? And I don't think that you should lose your job for getting your dick sucked in the White Office, okay? That's fucking just good on him, okay? Because let's be honest, Monica Lewinsky, she's alright, okay? She's alright. But I think Bill Clinton can do much better. He used to be a charming guy who plays the saxophone back in the 2000s, bro. Okay, come on. White dude with like sunglasses playing the saxophone on Arsenio Hall. Dude, that doesn't get more gangster than that, okay? Fucking hell, bro. Hell yeah, dude. Oh my God. Eddie Murphy should just go out there, do a little press conference, and be like, you know what, bro? Listen. It is what it is, okay? They're gonna like, oh, but Eddie, we caught you with, with a hooker and all that stuff. She's like, bro, do you know how much fucking bullshit I get every day? Okay, it's getting fucking frustrating, dude. Okay, these girls throwing it at me. I had everything imaginable. A woman that doesn't even exist, I already shagged her, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like that type of mixture. Everything you have, like fucking 4'11", half Mongolian, half Mexican circus artist who was raised in Russia and is doing push-ups in Germany for a living. I've already done it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. Everything you can imagine. So he was like, listen, I need to spice it up. In the bedroom, what can I say? And if he just came out and say, hey, listen, this is what I like, what can you do? I'm a freak, just say it, like I like to pick up girls from the streets or whatever, and there's not gonna be no issue. It's literally gonna be a week, if that. And at that time, and by the time the news have moved on, because America would have bombed another country or whatever for no reason, and everybody will force all the attention will go there, and you'll be scot-free, dude, and that's it. And you keep making funny movies, and because we fucking love you, dude. Nobody gives a shit. I mean, of course 2003 probably, but come on, bro, you're in Hollywood, everybody's liberal, nobody gives a fuck. Just be gangster, just go out there and be like, hey, listen, this is what I like, what can you do, man? That's it. That's what I'm trying to say. There's not gonna be no sexual scandals, because, oh, Mike Boy is caught picking up hookers. Of course I did. I told you about the podcast every other week. I was telling you where I'm gonna go, where I'm going to be. Fuck yeah, dude. I stopped this podcast a few times. I don't even know how many minutes I've done so far. Fuck it. I hope it's half an hour. That's what you get this week, okay? I was all over the place. Do we have to put the 18 plus again? I don't know. Listen, moral of this podcast, okay? This is how we wrap up from now on. What did we learn this week? What did we learn on the podcast, Mike? That should be like a little segment. But no, I cannot do that because the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, which is absolutely outstanding, by the way, they have a segment like that. So I cannot do it. But there should be what we learn on the... No. What did we learn on the show tonight, Mike? This is kind of like the jingle. We learned that if you're a twin, don't dress up the same. That's just stupid, bro. You look silly, okay? Unless you're like a little kid or whatever, that's cute and you're funny. Oh my god, look at them, they dress the same, I see double. But if you're like 50, bro, don't dress like a like a teenage emo, and don't dress the same way with your sister. The other thing is, 90s fashion, please stop, okay? We have to stop this. You have internet. We have to tell these people mullets are coming back, dude, okay? At least they're ironic mullets, I hope, for now. But in a few years, there will be non-ironic mullets, and I just cannot deal with that, okay? Pencil mustaches are coming back. Fucking hell, man. Dress code out of a Wu-Tang Clan video from the late 90s is coming back. Please, I've been through that phase myself. It's not good. It does not age well. It does not look good, okay? What else did we learn? We learned that, yeah, if you have a fetish, bro, or if you have a kink or whatever it is, just be out there, bro. Just embrace it. You know what I'm saying? If you embrace it, doesn't matter. Nobody can, there's not going to be a scandal. Nobody can, even if they make fun of you, be like, nah, this is what I like. What can you do, bro? I like to pick up hookers from the streets. I'm very happy my family don't speak any English, because, hey, dude, if they knew what I was saying on this podcast, they would be learning a little bit too much. Good old Mikey boy, you know what I'm saying? Ay, fucking hell. I need to do this one time in front of an audience. You know what I mean? Like, man, this is the dream. One day, if I grow this fucking thing enough, do it in front of an audience. Have like a little pub or something. Hire like a little room in a pub and do a live Mike Yanek show in front of an audience. And then just watch their faces, because I cannot see the reaction when people listen to this fucking madness. And that's it. And I don't remember what was the last point. Oh, yeah, and if you listen with your grandma, put some headphones on, because I say, wow, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you've been making that money, slinging that dick, and giving out orange slices, okay? Like a Chinese restaurant. That's it, boom. And we talked about the dessert. Did we talk about it? Because, I don't know, I recorded 4 times this podcast. Didn't start it off correctly. Anyway, hope you're having a great week. I'll catch you next Wednesday, okay? Next Wednesday, every Wednesday, 9 in the morning, you get a podcast. Doesn't matter what's happening. Okay, you beautiful bastards. I love you. I kiss you on the forehead. Mwah. Bye.